Ankalaev versus Pereira 2 is just around the corner, and I have to say it, man. I really have to say it. I'm worried for Pereira. I really, really am, man. I just want to say, I picked Ankalaev to beat Pereira in the first fight. Back whatever how many months ago it was, I picked Ankalaev. In my comments at that time, when I'm telling you, you should go. I don't know, they were bad. Well, they were bad. I will say they were horrible. Because if you guys went back just a few months ago, right? Um, we had a bunch, and I mean, if you are a UFC fan, MMA fan, when I say MMA, I'm saying UFC. Everybody knows this. But when you said anything bad or picked against Pereira a few months ago, your comment section would be an absolute cesspool. It would be absolutely horrible. There were some comments that got left there that they weren't even published. If you know how YouTube works and all that, when there's like a really bad comment, it doesn't even post it. It tells you if you want it to be posted, and I have a bunch of them just from that video alone when I picked Ankalaev. And it's kind of funny looking now that I'm not saying he lost a lot of fans, but it feels like his fans have calmed down, or maybe some of them were just bandwagons, which there definitely were. Because let's be real, Pereira came in the UFC, very late to his career. He had a very good run. Um, and shout outs to him. I'm not diminishing or anything. I'm just saying that his fans were definitely bandwagons, right? And but once I saw, what was that I saw when his armor was chinked? The moment he decided to fight Roundtree, that was the moment I knew there was a chink on the armor, them and the mystique of Pereira. That was the moment when he didn't fight Ankalaev. And let's be real, everyone's not everyone started saying, but there was some circulation out there, people throwing it out there. That was the start of it, where is Ankalaev or is Pereira ducking Ankalaev? And I didn't say it, but I said, look, the UFC obviously is milking Pereira, right? Because I even said it back then. Ankalaev was the Umar to Merab Dvalishvili, or I guess I should say, Ankalaev is the is yeah yeah, that's what it means, right? No, I think I said that backwards. Now that I think about it, Ankalaev is the Umar to Merab Dvalishvili is what I'm trying to say. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I know Marab beat Umar, but you understand what I'm trying to say. That Umar is the guy to beat Marab Davashvili if he were to lose, right? Now, I said that back then, and I'm gonna say it now. Ankalaev is going to beat Pereira in the second fight. Like, I have no doubt. When I say zero doubt in my mind that Ankalaev will beat him, he will beat him. And I'm gonna say this now: the only way I see Ankalaev losing is if he loses by knockout. I'm just gonna say it. That's the only way that I see Ankalaev losing. I don't see no way in hell where Pereira goes the distance and wins against Ankalaev. I just don't see it. I really don't see it. Okay, this is not gonna look. Lightning doesn't strike twice in the same place. Okay, we saw what happened with Shemai versus Dricus Duplessis. Everyone thought, including myself, that this was gonna be a very competitive fight, and the fight was gonna be decided if the and this is most of the people, obviously not everyone, but most of us thought that if it went past a certain amount of rounds, that Dricus Duplessis was going to have the advantage, right? We all said that, and obviously Shemaev absolutely dog walked, and I mean with a leash and everything, dog walked Dricus Duplessis. Like, we all know that, but again, this is not going to happen. Again, lightning doesn't strike twice in the same place. I'm very, very confident that Ankalaev is going to be Pereira in their second fight. And I literally hit record button right after I finished watching the first fight, right? Right after, like, I'm telling you, I just got fresh up watching the first fight. I actually watched it twice. I watched it the first time, watched it the second time, started recording. And I just want to say that Ankalaev studied Alex Pereira so well, man. Like he just got his number. He really does. And uh, you know what's bad for Pereira? That not only Ankalaev studied him so well that he knows pretty much everything about him. Like everything about it. I want you guys to go watch that first fight and just see the way Ankalaev fights him. He knows everything. He knows when he's gonna counter. He is he's in his head. I'm not saying I'm not actually I retract that statement. He's not in his actually. I'm not gonna retract that statement because I'm gonna say something, later on. But look, Ankalaev has studied this guy so well that he literally knows everything about him. Like everything, man. It's absolutely insane. After the first round, Ankalaev just knew everything he was gonna do. The first round was just them, feeling him, testing, everything. Every fighter has the first round testing process. And when I'm telling you that Ankalaev downloaded 100% of the data for Alex Pereira, I'm telling you, go watch the first fight and see how Ankalaev fights after the first round. I'm telling you, brother. I'm telling you, Ankalaev has this guy in the palm of his fucking hand. It's absolutely insane. I didn't realize it after because I watched it. I don't think I streamed it if I'm remembering correctly. I don't think I streamed it, but I watched it offline. I watched it live, but I didn't watch it while streaming. And I was like, I knew it was gonna happen. I actually didn't even watch it a second time, I think. And that's that. But when you rewatch this fight, like, oh man, this is not gonna be a close fight in my opinion. The second fight is gonna be more brutal. Like I know Ankalaev is like joking around on Twitter, like I'm gonna knock you out and all this stuff. It's probably not even Ankalaev tweeting that. Let's be real. But one thing is for sure, this fight for Pereira is definitely gonna be worse. I'm just gonna say it. It's definitely going to be worse. Because in my opinion, not only did Ankalaev have not a good performance against Pereira, I think Pereira had his best performance possible against Ankalaev in the first fight, in my opinion. I'm just gonna say it. I am just gonna say I think he had his best performance against Ankalaev in the first round. Now, if they have a better fight, a better competitive fight in the second fight, hey, I'll eat it up. I don't mind. But in my opinion, as what I saw in the first fight, I think Pereira had his best performance that he's going to have against Ankalaev in the first fight. That's me. That's my opinion. Okay. Now, um, talking about now I'm gonna talk about Ankalaev being in Alex Pereira's head because this is something that has come up as of recently and is Alex Pereira has been talking so much. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not. But come on, guys. Let's not act like this guy whole mystique. Okay, his whole mystique was literally not talking. Literally, that was his whole mystique, and now that's gone. Literally, now that's gone. You know what the Pereira fans are saying to defend that behavior that Alex Pereira is doing? I'm not saying it's a bad behavior, but I'm just saying his behavior right now is that, oh, just go to his YouTube. He talks there a lot. No shit, he talks there a lot. Literally, no shit. But I'm saying in fight cam and the conferences and all that and social media, that's not the way he acts. The way he's acting right now, it's not the way he is. His whole mystique is literally gone. Literally. I'm not saying that he doesn't have, aura and all that, but let's be real. His mystique is literally evaporated. Evaporated. And the tweets to Ankalaev that is probably not even fucking him tweeting are literally getting to him. It's Ankalaev's manager tweeting and is getting to Alex fucking Pereira in the big 2025, brother. I'm telling you, he has to be like a smidge in there in his head because you saw the confrontation between them two and Alex Pereira reading like his tweets and all that, and Ankalaev is just sitting there looking at looking at Alex Pereira's phone like, huh, My manager really fucking said that because I promise you, it's not this freaking guy tweeting. And he's saying that, oh, ChatGPT and all that translator. No, bro. We know it's literally your manager doing this. Like, you're not fooling anybody. But, anyways, what I'm trying to say is Ankalaev is going to beat Pereira again. Um, is it via knockout? How he's been, with quotation mark, he's been saying in Twitter? Probably not. Let's be real. Probably not. It's probably going to be another decision. It's probably going to be, the same. It's probably Ankalaev is probably going to have a better performance. Um, and that's it. Because believe it or not, there's some people out there that were actually saying that Pereira actually won that fight. There was a certain small amount of people that actually said that. I think Ankalaev is going to have, a very decisive uh, decision win against Pereira in this second fight, and it's just overall okay. If you just overall look, I feel like Pereira fans are gonna look back at this and like, damn, this guy has actually he just acted so weird to the buildup of this fight. Like, that was just wasn't him. You know what I mean? It just wasn't him. In the first fight, he had his mystique, he had everything, literally. And that's why I'm saying that his first fight against Ankalaev is going to be his best performance against Ankalaev, because he's not gonna have it in the second fight, in my opinion. He really is, and Ankalaev is faster. I'm not gonna say stronger because he couldn't really take him down, but it's definitely faster. I feel like he he downloaded the data faster, right? I know this is the second fight, and they're gonna put this is pretty much the sixth round, right? But in my opinion, Ankalaev's package is just overall better than Pereira. In my opinion, Ankalaev is just a better fighter than Pereira, and that's what I'm gonna go with again. This is the second time that I'm gonna be picking Ankalaev very, very comfortably. I'm not nervous about this fight. There's few fights that obviously I'm nervous about, but this one is not one of them. I'm very confident again that Ankalaev is going to win a decision, unanimous decision against Alex freaking Pereira. Now, let me know in the comment section let me know who you think is going to win. Really, I really would like to know. I want to see if the Alex Pereira fans are gonna, destroy me in the comment section. Keep in mind, don't say insane stuff because obviously YouTube is not gonna post down in the comment section. So I'm just, I'm just letting you guys know. But with that being said, I'm out.